Hello, Culinary 126 students. My name is Neil Green, and I am here to talk to you about e-portfolios. I'm going to send you the link to this document here, and it's going to change a little bit, but the basics are going to stay the same. I created it. It's everything you need to know about e-portfolios, and I'm going to assume at this point you know what they are and why we're doing it, I can move on to other stuff. But as you can see, it has a table of contents, and since the e-portfolios are a school-wide initiative or effort, all the schools are involved. So education, business, hospitality, and culinary. And for culinary, your course is Cul 126. So you'll need this code to join. And then if you already have an account, I created a video, which is located right here, who already have an ePortfolio account, and how you can easily transfer what you've created over to your discipline-specific ePortfolio, and I'm going to go into that and why that's kind of important. But let's go to the culinary arts section. So what's coming down in the near future, there is going to be a menu. It's a course menu. So what that means is on right now, Culinary 126 and 207 are the courses where we're including ePortfolios. And as we add more and more, you'll be able to look up and say, okay, Call 126, I'm taking that. In week 10, I should have my introduction, resume, knowledge, and competency added, okay? And the ILO is largely for internal purposes for your professors and I to kind of think about assessment and that sort of thing. But as we grow, we're going to keep adding to this. Now, we want this project, and the spirit is to let your individuality and creativity come through, but we do want to provide you with some more concrete direction on what you could include. So, kind of as we're growing, you're going to grow as a student. So we're going to keep adding to our ePortfolio initiative, and this is something that you're going to carry with you from freshman to senior year, and it's going to grow with you. And then even after that, you have full lifetime access to this for free. Obviously, it won't be linked to kind of courses anymore when you graduate, but you can take this with you forever. So that's kind of a nice bonus. But really, what we're looking is for you to get started with a basic type ePortfolio, adding some artifacts. In the past, Professor Bosco, I want you to ask her about this to make sure this is what she wants, but she's asked students for an introduction. Some students created a short video introducing themselves. One knowledge artifact. Well, what is that? One knowledge artifact is knowledge assignment or something that you learned where you show what you know. And it could be a course paper. Say, for instance, you research a famous person in your field. You write a paper about that person and you post it to your class. That's something you can put in and share in your ePortfolio, because that's what employers want to see, what you know. And then maybe even more importantly, they want to see what you can do, a competency. What skills do you have? So something you learned in 126, it could be a video, a paper, or other demonstration. You have some creativity on how you tackle that, what you want to put in your competency section of your ePortfolio. And then the resume is self-explanatory, and we highly suggest to get a LinkedIn account. So, to give you an idea of what this is going to look like, here's the template for culinary arts students in particular. And again, we're adjusting our template as we go based on what employers tell us. And employers have told us they want to see job materials like a resume first. So the introduction, I think, would go great in the goals section. And the goals section is where you write your career goals, personal and educational goals. And every single thing has a prompt to help you. Every single section of this has a prompt like this to help you that you can use. You don't have to, but if you're stuck, you're welcome to use that. You can download it, whatever you need to do to kind of get an idea of that. So here's the knowledge section that we mentioned a little bit earlier. And in this section, you're going to show what you know. And this could be a course paper, a presentation, a video, whatever you choose to show what you know. And again, as the course menu increases and we add more courses, like I showed you earlier, you're going to have more options and more ideas and guidance on what you can put in here. And the idea is, when you're a senior, we're going to go through some intense discussions with me and with your professors and other faculty members and administrators about what you should include, because we don't want this to look like a Frankenstein of 100 artifacts. We want it to be very succinct and clear and give employers what they want. And we're going to talk about what that looks like. But we're going to add a lot and then kind of revise and edit and reflect on later on, meaning your senior years when you're really going to buckle down and start to think critically about what you want to include and why in your e-portfolio. And then competency section are your skills section. And I like this quote: people want to see something that shows them you can do what you say. That's the trick. So what did you do in Call 126, or is there something you did in Call 126 that shows some of your skills? Perhaps you have a video of you preparing a dish in the kitchen. Perfect. That video goes really well with this. Some photographs. This is a highly visual tool, so not just words and narrative, add visual tools, or add pictures, I should say, is what I meant. And then that's the competency section. So those two sections and your value section here, which I'm going to talk about now, will grow the most with you throughout your program. What values means to us at Kendall, we want our students to graduate, you to graduate with certain values. We value ethical standards, high ethical standards, a growth mindset, social responsibility, global mindset, and entrepreneurial spirit. So as we add more and more to the course menu that I showed you, you're going to see that, oh, okay, well, I'm taking Culinary 360, let's say. I don't even know if that's a course. But it will be identified as a course that has an assignment that shows global mindset. And you will be suggested to add that to your e-portfolio, and you would add that here. So it's going to get a lot more clearer as we go, but this will get you started, and that's the kind of the premise of this whole effort here, is to get a basic e-portfolio started and keep building and building and building as we go. And then finally, your experience section, where you're going to discuss if you volunteer, if you completed an internship, if you're involved in any on-campus clubs or organizations, etc. So thanks, guys. Remember, you're going to get this document with this particular, it might look a little different. I'm going to try and make it a little more aesthetic and easier to look at, but all the sections are in here. And I'm going to add a section with a lot of how-to videos. There's a user guide. Please reach out to me if you need me. I'm here to help. Professor Green and Professor Bosco knows my contact information. Just let her know you want to get in touch. Thanks.